What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Living Life Fast. Today I'm going to be doing the first impressions on the BMW M4 Cs. In fact, three of us are going to be doing the first impressions. Me, David and Simon. You should have already met them from the main event. So before we take the car for a spin, I thought I'd introduce you to somebody called James. He's a sales manager at Sytner Tamworth BMW. Thought it'd be cool to get some facts and figures on the M4 Cs. As this is BMW UK's own demo car, so I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. What are you saying, James? You right?
Yeah, good, thanks, Ricky. You?
Yeah, man, wicked.
Good. Simon? Mate, you alright?
David. So, James, do you want to maybe go over a little bit of the spec of the M4 CS?
Yeah, so BMW have given us this car for 3 days. This particular CS has got every single option that you can get on the CS. So it has lime rock grey paintwork, which is just under £3,000. It has carbon ceramic brakes. It has a different steering wheel. It has the Alcantara steering wheel. It has the adaptive LED headlights. Obviously standard lights on the back, the O-level lights which come on the GTS, so
okay.
They are standard.
So how much is this car then, with all this spec?
This actual car comes in at just over 100,000.
Wow.
£87,000 is the list price of the CS, but because it's a stripped out lightweight version of an M4, essentially you don't really get a massive amount of specification on it. You don't really need that, but the same tyres that come on the GTS, wheels obviously are a bit different and the wheels are unique to the CS.
Okay.
Exactly the same as the GTS on the door cards.
The steering wheel is an optional extra on the car. You get a leather steering wheel as standard, but that just finish it off inside.
Oh, it's not got the one with the lights on?
No. That isn't the lip that you get when you buy an M4 competition pack and you have the carbon body kit. It is a completely different kit.
So it's unique to the CS basically.
Yeah, BMW, just essentially try and keep the car unique. You now can't even get this colour. You can't order this colour in any other car. It just comes in the CS.
Oh, can we drive it?
Absolutely. I think it'll be good. It'll be good to have a drive. You've had a GTS. Doesn't everyone know it?
Yeah.
Obviously, I drive an M4 competition pack daily. So between us, we've got kind of.
Do you know it'd be interesting though, because it's got the 1920 setup, and obviously the suspension on the GTS is way different. So it'd be interesting to see how it feels. How it sounds.
I think the dampers are actually slightly optimised on this from the standard.
Yeah, I remember when you drove the GTS and you said that you pay 125 grand all day long because you feel like you're in a touring car. You got a roll cage behind you. It sounds. Yeah. You got that bam, 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 bam. Sounds like a new.
So yeah, it'll be good to see how close it is to a GTS, then, won't it?
Exactly.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna jump in the car and take it for a spin. See you in a sec. Before we start the video, please smash the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you want to stay up to date with Living Life Fast, press the bell icon, which means you'll be notified the moment I upload a video. Let's do this.
Are we filming?
It's all filming, yeah.
Sick.
Gear stick feels definitely a bit different. I mean, how the way it goes in.
It's exactly the same, bro.
Oh, never had a DCT.
You had a manual. It feels different because
my E92. No, my E92.
He's like, oh, the gear shift definitely feels a bit different. It's like, yeah, because.
Right, so we're in the M4 CS. Got David with his
Christmas jumper. What are you saying? You like it? It's got Pac-Man and that. Well, I figured by the time you edit this, so it's August now. How many do?
Oh my god, it ain't August.
Go
straight
left.
on.
straight over.
No, go that way. Remember, we're on Sport Cup 2, so
we've got everything. I've got the steering wheel in comfort.
Yeah.
Let me put everything in normal. Actually, put everything in comfort.
yeah, put everything in comfort. Remember, this is like, people, this is the real world where real things happen, and we're on Sport Cup 2 wheels. It's not Gran Turismo. There's a chance that
Yeah, it sounds nice though, don't you think? Nice and bassy.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Obviously, I've not. I remember I've only had my F80.
Yeah.
I went in your car that once.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. I don't know what the exhaust system is. It doesn't sound anything like the GTS.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's just maybe a tuned competition pack style exhaust.
Maybe
there is supposed to be something done to it. I don't quite know what it is though. That sounded nice.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Like a slap in it off the end. And so like,
nice. I like these Alcantara bits in the seats.
Don't you think it feels quite special in here though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does,
Like
because you've got
compared
this,
to
CS.
But what's the sound difference? Because apparently a lot of the sound deadening has been removed from this, and you've obviously had
the GTS straight away. The GTS goes straight over. The GTS feel is a lot different to this.
Louder.
Obviously, you got nothing in the back.
Yeah.
A lot of the sound deadening's a bit different. The exhaust.
This is loud for a stock like M car.
Yeah,
it's my car with a
it's
decap.
louder than like a
wasn't as
competition
loud.
car.
It's a lot bassier, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's compared to like the GTS. The GTS.
Have you driven a competition pack?
I have, yeah. I've driven
I
a competition
haven't.
pack, yeah.
I haven't.
The competition pack's like
This feels brilliant to me right now. Like,
look at it.
this feels like, you know what I mean, nice and nimble. And putting my foot down initially, it doesn't feel massively torquey, like overstock. I think it's got 37 foot-pounds more. And obviously these tyres are going to take advantage. They're going to need warming up, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to go left.
We're not going to really. It's weird. It's like.
It feels quite perky though. Obviously, I'm a passenger, so
Yeah.
different.
It's quite compliant as well. The suspension. It's not overly stiff.
But you're in sport. Oh, you're in
It's
comfort.
in comfort.
It still does feel a
throttle
bit firm
response.
though.
Yeah, it's firm, but
But
it's
you want
not.
that, I suppose. It does turn a lot of heads. I mean, she must have been 70 years old, and she's like, oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, that's bloody quick, isn't it?
You're quick.
Yeah.
Watch out, that's front facing camera.
It's weird because it's like a controlled quick. Like after the shift, you feel it still pulling, but it's managing it so well.
Do you not feel that it's as violent as the F80 problems that we came across with our cars? Where it's like, you change up a gear and then, oh my god, you got to wrestle it.
No, that weren't happening then. No way. Wow, the brakes are brilliant.
Oh, you got carbon ceramics.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this car though, you got to warm up the brakes, warm up the tyres. I think that's
Gearbox is on point.
Yeah.
And the gear stick, I don't remember it being like this.
Nah, they've changed the indicator store.
Yeah, it's like a proper indicator now, isn't it? Before it was like a click.
you had to put your arm out the window.
I put everything in sport. The throttle was already in sport. Throttle response. I put the throttle response.
You know what I noticed with this as well? You get the same GTS heating controls.
Like, sorry, go on. Tell
You know, you got the heating controls from the GTS.
Yeah.
Well, not from the 1 Series really, or same as an M2.
That's the same as my missus' 180, that.
Yeah, whereas obviously the normal.
Yeah, it's weight
F80
saving though, isn't it? Everything's weight saving in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is actually 30% lighter than all the central console. It's apparently 30% lighter than the stock.
Really?
Yeah. And it's just so effortless. Very
Nice.
effortless. Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Like this car, it's harnessing the power so well. Like that, it almost numbs it a bit. Doesn't feel as raw.
What do you think of the tyres?
I mean, like it just.
Oh, come on.
See the yeah, it's weird because the bite feels really strong, but then when you start pushing on them,
Yeah.
they don't. Obviously, that's not gonna make the video.
Like, the car's proper rapid though, isn't it?
Yeah, quick, yeah. There ain't no dead end there, is there?
No, but it goes into some bad corners and shit.
Wow, like I can feel how nice the back. Look, it's like leaning on it, so isn't it? Like.
You know, I never use that. I always have it like the middle one. That's aggressive, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it unsettles it a bit, doesn't it? If you're like mid corner.
Yeah, that's what always put me off it.
Wow, look at that front end bite, man. It's just holding so nicely.
Yeah.
It feels safe, you know.
Definitely not.
Nice thump though when you change.
Definitely not a GTS exhaust.
So what would you compare it? Because you had the performance exhaust for your F80.
My M3 sounded louder than this, but I had the performance exhaust. It'd be interesting to find out what exhaust is on this.
Oh man, that's
How does it
pretty
sound in the
track on
back?
this.
It's loud in the back.
It's loud in the back.
What about the door cards?
Yeah, the door cards.
So they're like lightweight, almost
Yeah,
look
the
like
door cards are
polystyrene,
cool.
don't they?
Do you know what about these door cards? So with my GTS, you know when you park like at a service station, you got to get out and try and knock someone's car.
Oh,
It's so
geez,
difficult
yeah.
to hold onto that strap and try and regulate the door.
Okay. So what are you meant to do then? Because apparently they've removed these from the M3 CS. So what are they going to do? It's got the same door cards in the M3 CS. Shall I spin it round?
Yeah, spin it around and come back this way. What do you reckon, Simon? Oh, it's definitely quick. Definitely quick.
Way quicker from the. Yeah, I need to try it with the camera.
Yeah, it does feel nice.
Wow, it feels way
The
quicker.
front, I know what you mean about the brakes. Well, the seat feels like it's moving about a bit. Do you know what? I do like the. You can feel the 1920 setup in the steering.
Okay.
When you're driving the car, it does feel nice.
It feels like a rocket from here. A lot quicker from.
I'd be interested to find out what exhaust system it's got on it because it sounds very muted. Don't you think, Simon?
It's a lot louder.
Or is it just me?
It's not as loud as a GTS, but I've not driven the competition pack, so I don't know.
You want to compare it more probably to the.
You can feel it moving around at the back. What
Can
gear
you?
is that? Yeah, you can feel it then.
The front's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, the front does quite nice.
What have you got the suspension in?
I've just got it in sport. You know these roads, they're a bit too bumpy.
I
for-
think the suspension feels really nice. It's not too stiff. You know, as a passenger,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's not too bouncy. I thought it'd be really bouncy.
I'll tell you what, I'm having the time of my life though.
Nice.
If I'm being honest, compared to the GTS, well obviously that GTS is like their special car, isn't it? It's a whole different thing.
suspension, isn't you?
So the GTS feels completely different to this. It's like chalk and cheese.
Okay.
In terms of a competition car, like you know the competition pack, obviously aesthetically it's way different.
Yeah.
The whole 1920 setup, you can feel the difference 100% driving the car. I don't know. I think maybe if you gave it me for a week, James, maybe I could tell you. But driving it now, it does feel a bit quicker than a competition pack car. Obviously, the suspension's way different to the GTS because the GTS had the fully adjustable fixed stuff. I didn't even have that button there for the suspension. Whereas this, I don't know. I think it's actually probably better on the road than a GTS because it's a bit more soft, and then you got all the bumpy bits and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's not as hardcore as a GTS, which means it can still be daily driven. It feels nimble though, doesn't it? Even from
Yeah, it
here,
does.
it's like a little racing car, isn't it?
I do like it. Should we be the first people to go to McDonald's drive-through in this? Yeah. Oh, look at that. This was on what? Full tank, and we've used what?
It's like an eighth or something.
I feel like an eighth of a tank going down one road. So it's definitely juicy. Down to the indicator stalks.
Yeah.
They're all different. You know the windscreen wiper thing here as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Like there's no button for the auto. It's like I don't even understand how you put it in auto, to be honest.
Probably just move it up one.
Do you know what? If I'm being honest, I think I might get James to look at some figures on one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like it that much?
I do like it. I wonder if this falls under 0% as well. Because obviously no one's going to spend 90 grand out of there. I ain't got 90 grand in the bank, but I got £800 a month. Well, come on, let's be real.
I've
You
got
know,
£800
not all
in
of
the
our
bank.
parents own like a clothing brand or whatever it is. See, that's third gear. I've not broke the speed limit.
You see what I mean?
It just feels
You
nice.
see what I mean by it's like harnessing the power so nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I
is
think-
really, really, really
I
nice.
think, you know when you get a car mapped as well, when they come on boost, it comes on boost quite aggressively, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Whereas these will just custom map it, so it's not too
Keeps it NA like linear, like
yeah,
It does feel
Like,
it's not
yeah,
too
lovely.
aggressive when it boosts up, is it?
yeah. And that's the problem with when we tuned our M3s, they become really spiky and tail
Yeah,
happy.
they do, yeah.
Initial feeling, Simon? Setting off?
Feels
How does
exactly
it feel?
feels exactly the same as a normal M3, but
Okay.
not.
It's funny, isn't it, how
Really
you use
moved
the
to me.
M3 tone, isn't it?
Yeah, because M3 is
I
what
know.
you think.
And this is what
M3.
people keep asking me in the
M4
comments.
is a new thing.
Yeah,
No one
exactly.
says
And
M4.
it's what I was explaining to someone the other day. It's not I ain't got nothing against the M4. It's just the M4 is just
It's a new
technically
thing.
here because they've separated the two and the 2-door and 4-door.
You know, I've just noticed that carbon stuff goes right the way through to the back.
Okay, yeah.
That's sick.
The steering feels the same as an M3. I think the thing is the GTS is just one level up, isn't it? That is a track car. So you're never going to get the same feeling in anything less. You can just feel at 37 miles an hour. There's just so much grip. There's so much poise.
Bro,
Because David swapped me over in the middle of a housing estate with all speed cameras everywhere.
you can't fucking just do it all on the same country lane, bro.
No, you can't. That's why I'm driving it on this road, speed camera.
Okay, so it does sound loud in the back.
Louder in the back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter from the driving seat.
Yeah. It feels faster from the rear, I think, as well.
Yeah, it does felt really fast earlier. The brakes feel really good. They've got loads of bites, haven't they?
Yeah, loads of bite, yeah. I mean, you remember driving, obviously, David's F80, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean...
I don't think this feels as aggressive on boost, but it's because it's been done by the factory. It's a really...
Yeah. Much better on track it'll be.
Yeah.
Ride comfort?
I think it's fine. I think it's really nice. It's not too hard. I think it's a good compromise.
You like it?
Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot, yeah.
Could you see yourself owning one of these, Simon?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, I'll probably have the M3 though, to be fair.
It is special though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
If you think about it, you're not going to pull up at the lights and see somebody in one of these. Wow, that feels properly quick.
I know, man. No. I just love M cars, man. I love just
Oh yeah, they're just wicked, aren't they?
agile. Don't you feel like it's like cocking up almost, like on the corner a bit? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's quite a nice bit of lean in it though. It's not too... I think it feels really stable under acceleration as well. You know, like the M3 is quite spiky, like we've said before. I feel like you've got a lot more confidence in this.
these seats feel nice and bolstered as well.
Try the brakes. It's really stable under braking as well. Gives you a lot of confidence, and I don't think you got that with the M3 before, or the M4 before.
You're always a bit nervous
I
in
feel
there.
a lot more confident driving this quick.
It's weird, isn't it? After the front, you feel the turbo kick in.
Yeah.
Then it stays nice and. Wow.
That was really good, that was.
Let me jump back in now, innit?
People are wanting a comparison. How does it drive compared to an M3 or M4? Driving it early up and around there when I first got in, it felt no different to me.
Which is a good thing, really, isn't it?
But
Like,
you know, yeah, it
daily
is.
driving,
It is.
it's a compliment,
100%.
really.
But you know, under quite quick driving like what we did then, the balance. I just feel a lot more confident in this than what I did, like saying in your guys' cars that I drove before. This just feels a lot. You know, the poise is there. I mean,
Because you got a lot grippier tyres.
I never really went that quick in that M4 GTS, did I? Because it was a new car and stuff like that. But this is really good, mate. You know, after that,
Mate,
after that drive, I think it's up there with a supercar. This is.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's easy. And I don't mean it's easy in a bad way. I mean it's easy because it fills you with confidence. So you know when you're pushing hard, you don't feel like the back's going to snap away. You can plant it. I mean, it's 9 degrees. It's a cold day.
Yeah.
You know, so
But it still feels nice.
you know we've probably got those tyres up to temperature then and
Hold
everything
on,
else.
spin back
but-
round for me.
I absolutely love it.
I think
it's wicked, man.
I think it's wicked.
And after Stig back there driving, you can see it's a very capable car as well.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think if I was to spec one up for myself, I'd have one. I'd have it in the San Marino blue.
Yeah.
Definitely,
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, San Marino blue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spec the carbon ceramic brakes because I would drive it as a road car every day because it's not a track car.
So would we say that the car feels a bit more agile than a competition pack, or?
Yeah, it does.
It's
it
a little
feels-
bit, not much.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough.
Competition pack's a good car, isn't it?
I'd say the main thing for me with this car over the M3s, M4s and stuff that I've driven, go right here in, I think you feel a lot more confident, and I don't know if it's the suspension, the tyres, the boost, you don't feel like it's going to catch you out.
Yeah.
It feels like the whole balance is completely different. Now I've not driven a competition pack, so I don't know how that compares, but this to me, over your car and your car,
very well balanced.
You can drive it a lot more confidently faster, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's how I feel as well, yeah. It feels like it's harnessing the power a lot better.
Yes, it does, and you don't realise how quick you're going, I don't think. And I think it's just the whole balance of the thing.
No, it does feel great.
I'm dead impressed with it. And the fact that, like I said earlier, it drives like you know, you jump in, it adds, it feels, Simon. Well, it feels like a normal M3. That's a good thing, because day-to-day driving, that's what you want.
Well, that's what it is. The GTS. I mean, you know, it's not far off a GTS price, is it? I don't know how much
GTS was 125.
I think a GTS is a lot more intimidating than this.
So it literally is in between. You know,
it's in between. It's in between a competition pack.
They're all 30 grand.
Yeah,
apart,
well, yeah, it's in between a competition pack and a GTS, and so's the price. So you know, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Yeah, it is kind of. It does kind of slot in between, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at that. M6.
Alright, so yeah. So we all love the car basically, yeah?
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Let's get spec one up. What do you reckon? You put 300 a month, you put 300, I'll put 300.
Oh, I can't afford that.
Alright, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, follow David as well on Instagram.
Yeah, FA_M3 UK. I should change that really. I haven't got an M3 anymore.
That's what I mean. F87.
M2.
Make a new Instagram.
Yeah, we'll see. Subscribe there or there. Where does it show it?
No, I'll put it above you now.
Back there. Subscribe, yeah?
Yeah. Right, guys, yeah. See you later. Bye. LLF merchandise is now available, so why not show your support and head over to my website www.livinglifefast.co.uk, where you can find hats, jumpers and t-shirts in all sizes. Thank you.